It has been over 5 years now that I've lived in France, from Paris to mid-sized towns to then even small towns in France. And for today, I thought I'd share with you what it's like living in a small town and the things I like about it. I've also done a series on French people living in small towns. If you're interested in that, feel free to check that out as well. I really just enjoy strolling around town, rather with a friend and just chatting, or just kind of being able to think and observe, and especially now that it's starting to get really nice out again. So just enjoying some time in nature and yeah, just enjoying the town and looking at the architecture and noticing small details and all that. And I really love to read or draw by the river, or go to a cafe and just sit outside and enjoy the sun and being out in nature. Taking pictures in general, but especially in a small town, you get that beautiful old charm and can focus more on the little details and the small joys within the town. I immediately think about this older couple I saw kind of strolling by one day, and eventually I met them, and they're the sweetest little things, but just seeing their connection and just, yeah, the little details and small joys about life. There's a cultural center too, a cultural center theater, and they have different plays and comedians. And pre-COVID, I was lucky enough to go, and I saw a Belgian comedian that passed through the town, as well as a play. And I like that there are still some cultural events, even in a small town in France. It's a quiet and simple life, but it's not a bad thing. It can actually be really soothing. What I like about living here is I get the calm simplicity, and I'm surrounded by nature, but I'm also just a short train or car ride away and I'm in a big city again. And like anywhere, there are always going to be positives and negatives. I think living in a small town, you miss out on having a lot of variety of choices, as well as some cultural events. Yes, there are still some, but just not as much variety. So after living in Paris and bigger cities, that is something that I miss. But the calm simplicity and nature is something really wonderful to be experienced in a smaller town. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know below if you enjoy where you're living or would you ever consider a small town in France. Gros bisous et à la prochaine!